here at the Republican National Convention on Joe Thomas in the Morning. I'm just going to hire her to be my co-host. I don't know if Nikki...
I would love that.
Nikki Lewis will have a word or two for me.
It would be such an honor.
She is everybody's favorite family farmer. She is Martha Boneta. She's not a delegate here, but she has been all over the floor here.
Yes.
What was that going on with that floor vote?
Well, and this is my first convention, I should say. And wow, what a what an amazing convention! There was just a floor fight. There was the group that wanted to have a roll call vote for each state to vote versus having, all at once everybody say aye or nay. And
this was over the rules, not over who is the nominee.
Oh, no. This was not over the nominee at all. And that's an important clarification because I think the public might be hearing that it's about our nominee, but in fact it's not. It's just about the rules. I shouldn't say just about the rules because it's a pretty big deal. Yeah.
And if I understand, the rule that they were talking about was whether or not somebody who didn't want to vote for Donald Trump would have to because of his state party rules. We saw the lawsuit in Virginia that the judge said no, for free speech is not impeded in a private organization like the Republican Party, so they bound them to their votes.
Correct, yes, and I believe too that that this was also not only about that, but about also changing other rules too. I think it went beyond that issue, and hopefully everybody saw what happened, and that is that everybody was heard, and to me that's the most important thing about this process is that everybody needs to be heard.
Yeah.
And
now I've been at smaller conventions that as soon as it became that hard to tell, they just went to at least a hand vote.
Yes, indeed, yes, because
that hasn't scored me any points with my Trump friends, but and I'm not saying it because of that. I'm just speaking the truth.
Well, and part of the process is that everybody needs to be heard. And in this case, where I was standing, I couldn't tell.
We couldn't tell up here.
I mean, I couldn't tell you which states. Like a lot of people have been texting me saying, Martha, can you tell us which states voted which way? If you're sitting on the floor, you have no way of knowing, which state voted which way over the other. I mean, you had half the people, screaming USA, USA, USA. So, I mean, it's a lot of energy, a lot of excitement, and I guess the one thing I want to take away from all of this is that now that we've gotten beyond that, we all have to unite and move forward because. Regardless of where anybody was on this issue, we have to stick together. We have to unite. We have to fight to preserve and protect the American dream. And the only way we're going to do that is if we unite and we move forward.
Well, and it could be a lot worse. We could have super delegates.
Right, exactly. That's exactly right. At least we don't have super delegates, so that's a good thing. That's a really good thing.
So what's going on? You've got a big party coming up. I know a lot of folks who watch and listen heard us talk about it just last Friday.
Yes.
But remind people about September 10th, right?
September 10th. It's the Liberty Farm Political Harvest Palooza, and it's pumpkins and politics. What a great combination, pumpkins and politics.
Well, I'm glad there were no pumpkins on the floor of the Quicken Loans Arena.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
So some pumpkin chunking.
Yes, exactly. Well, we've actually built 3 pumpkin chuckers. A farmer near us built handcrafted pumpkin chuckers. So we will be chunking pumpkins at the Liberty Farm Palooza.
Just so you know, I used to live on the Delmarva Peninsula. I have seen the official pumpkin chunking.
Oh, yeah, nice.
So you want me to judge?
Yeah, will you be the judge?
Well, I'll be there.
Okay,
so will my wife.
Yeah. So one of the best parts of the entire show, the entire event we're doing is that Joe Thomas and his beautiful wife Elaine are going to be there. We're going to have media, lots of media. We're going to have pumpkin patches, hay rides. We're going to have bluegrass barbecue, pumpkin chuckers, and every gubernatorial candidate. Republican gubernatorial candidate's going to be there.
Statewide candidates. 2017 begins on September 10th.
It begins on September 10th at Liberty Farm in Paris, Virginia, and we also have a surprise secret keynote speaker, but we can't let you know who that is until we get close to the date.
All right. Thank you, Martha.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, and thanks for covering this and everything you do. Carry the torch for liberty.
Absolutely. We'll be right back on Joe Thomas in the Morning.